Yo, what's good, broski? How you doing? How you doing? Tonight, I don't know. I might wait till the weekend because I might. I downloaded a new free to play PlayStation game last night, and I did play it for like a few minutes, and it like the first match I played, like it was so good. I called my homie and I was like, bro, you gotta download the game, but it's only on PS5 and he doesn't have a PS5. So I meant to call the other homie, but me and him started chatting so damn much, I stopped playing the game, and then I had some company come over to drop me off something nice, and then I never got back on the game last night after that. So I was like, fuck. And when I got in bed, I was like, damn, I never even finished the first match that I played. Like I was in the first match, but I never finished it. So I might play some video games this evening. Um, but I do want to write a skit, like a interlude or some kind of skit for these albums that I'm making, just to break it up. So it's just not all music all the way down. I think I might try to write like a few skits or something funny, or like a gangster ass skit right before a gangster track come on, or I don't know. I don't know. I really think I need like some interludes or some skits or something. Uh, so instead of putting together the next song, I may try to do something like that, like something to break the albums up, space it out a little bit and see if I can just, I don't know, like right now I have no idea of what kind of skit I want to do or what kind of interlude, but something funny. Wendy, what's good, yo? Just something kind of funny. What made me think of that on that last song that I did at the end of the track, I put they're turning the freaking frogs gay. So I was like, you know what? I should just do a whole skit with this no music. It's just the voice saying some funny, crazy ass shit. So I might do that this weekend. Got a little Moscow Mule. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this shit just ready to drink, man. 5.8%. It's like a little beer. That shit nice. Mm-hmm. I might crank up might do a little Instagram live as well. Let me move that because, all right, see, I'm about to knock my Moscow Mule over. And then I'll be so pissed if I knock my little drink over. I don't want to do that.
Angeles, Columbus, Ohio, Dayton, Cleveland, Cincinnati,
I
Lexington,
don't
Kentucky,
need to
Burbank,
knock that over.
California, and Honolulu. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. By the way, this lady is the CNN foreign affairs analyst Rena Neenan. She cannot find one Arab American within her social circle in business or personally who has said that they would vote for Kamala Harris. She also said, why isn't that something? I think Kamala Harris needs to turn the page from what has been.
Did she say turn the page? Maybe that would help.
There goes another major demographic. I mean, but at least the white dudes for Harris are still going strong, and by strong I mean they'll say whatever keeps the peace in their households. The only thing weaker than white dudes for Harris has got to be the drinks at the Mormon Comedy Barn in Provo. Am I right? Come on.
What are they getting paid though? There's no white dudes for Harris. They're all people being paid by the Harris campaign. And that's what white dudes for Harris is. That is all it is. There's no one that is just part of that.
John, and I came here to see Elon Musk and support Trump to be the next president. And, just see the right person, attend a great rally, and see a lot of patriots together.
White dudes for Harris. What the fuck?
You know, when he called me,
That shit is that?
the first thing that happened, I screamed and it was $1 million, and I was pumping my check in the air, pumping my arms in the air, and I went up and actually meeting Elon, I kind of forgot about the money for a little bit, since he's such an influential figure.
I guess
For guys my age
isn't
who
any
are
good
working hard
anymore.
every day, and it's important. It's really important to get out
you
and
just broke
vote.
my
And
damn
voting
shit.
early is just anything can happen on election day. There's a lot
But
of
look at
things
that,
that
though.
can go wrong and prevent you from voting. So if you can get in your vote early, your ballot's in and you don't have to worry about it. Pennsylvania, everyone needs to
I was
get out.
gonna
and
try to
vote
clean
early.
it out, all this resin in there, but I guess I gotta get me another fucking bowl now. Damn. Oh well.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the zone and staying there,
Yeah, that shit's
that
so
feels more
clogged,
like
you can't
luck
even see
than
through
something
that
you
damn
can
thing.
control. So that's why we made Brain FM. It's like a do not disturb setting for your mind. And it gets you focused in just 5 minutes. Using science and sound, Brain FM guides your brainwaves into an optimal state for productivity called neural phase locking, which lets different parts of your brain work together more easily. Compared to average music, Brain FM actually increases and sustains your focus over time, letting you stay in the zone for as long as you want. You can also use Brain FM for relaxation, meditation, and even sleep. But don't take our word for it. Join millions of others and try it yourself for free and see what you get done with Brain FM.
Brain FM? What the hell is that? Some shit for your brain. Alright.
If you're not getting paid and you call yourself that, you're a chump.
You're a
You should
chump.
be getting money like the rest.
So here it is. Here she is.
And I've been talking to people in the business sector in the Arab American community, and I was really surprised this week to get an earful to hear them say that they would much rather either vote a third party, not vote at all, or vote for Donald Trump. And I'm telling you, it's not obviously a significant sample size, but I cannot find one Arab American within my social circle in business or personally who have said that they will vote for Kamala Harris. When you look at the polling, it seems sort of neck and neck. What they are saying, and this is not a Donald Trump campaign line, that
Can I just remind people that when they do nationwide polls, those polls mean almost.
And see, this is the thing, like, niggas will always talk our shit. Black people, African American. What? This stream for entertainment purposes only. I'm about to lose my thought. Damn it. This stream is for entertainment purposes only. Don't believe a damn thing I say. I mean, we have a few enclaves throughout America, but not like other communities, yo. Like, if there's a large whatever population in whatever city, town, state, them motherfuckers gonna stick together. Period. And so, like she says, where she in her business life as an Arab American, she deals with other Arabs all the time because they have a community, they have a common unity, they have a ethno economy. And she says that, our demographic, I don't hear anybody saying this lady's what we want. And so everybody keeps breaking it down to like white and black people, but there's a lot of other demographics in this country that are not falling for this shit, yo. They're not falling for this shit. And she's on CNN saying, I have not heard one person I know say they're going to vote for Camilla. How do you say her name?
Why do nationwide polls mean almost nothing? Because we are electing a president on the Electoral College. The popular vote doesn't matter. The only polls that should matter are the polls in the swing states. And Trump's ahead in almost all of those.
So when Hillary would go, I won the popular vote.
Yeah, it doesn't
I would
matter.
go, what? Why don't you change that system? Because that's how you lost that. No, we're not changing it.
No.
I think we're doing it on this one.
And guess what? And you would think that Hillary Clinton and the Democrats would want to change the system of the Electoral College. They do not. Why do you think that is?
I think that'd be Al Gore's chief issue after he got screwed on that.
You would think. You would think
It's
it would be.
not.
You would think it would be. What? You would think.
Al Gore. It always goes back to that one because that was the first time. Once again, that was the first time that I ever voted. And it just seemed like something was really fishy with that shit. With the popular vote, the electoral college, and all this shit. I was like, man, nah. Something's going on here. And I hate to be the I told you so, but I told you so. Other people see that shit too, man. Way back with that one, 20-something years ago. With that election. It was weird. You know? I'm happy other people bring that shit up, because that's the only one I can talk about, because that's the only election I ever participated in my life. And the one time I try to be active, functioning member of society, I get screwed. What? What up, bro? And I was like, I don't like this feeling. I feel like I'm getting gypped. So I haven't done it ever since. But this time I feel like, I'm doing it because, you know, win or lose, I really do think that we are at a pivotal moment in history. Hey, Instagram, this stream is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional and I do not hold any degrees or certifications in any field, so I do not give out any advice of any kind whatsoever, whether it be political, financial, health-wise, economic, or anything else. So don't believe anything I say. And if you think anything I say is true, I always advise you to do your own research and figure things out for yourself, because I am mostly wrong. And I'm mostly wrong because I'm just doing this for fun. And this stream for Instagram and YouTube, the stream is for entertainment purposes only. So do not take anything I say seriously or literally. Thank you. Fuck, I lose my thought every time I do that. But the disclaimers have to put out there because they keep banning and blocking and shadow banning and all kind of shit, man. But the 2000 election, and he just mentioned that, and I bring it up all the time because something was fishy with that election. The 2016 election, something was fishy with that shit. You know, it just was. And so that's why I'm always skeptical to even step into this arena and try to play their fucking game. But win or lose, I do think that this is such an important moment in history. I just want people around me to know which side I stand on. Whether the team makes it to the, whether the team wins the NFL or not, I'm gonna let you know which team I was on. Because I really do think like the other team is bad. For real, for real. Way, way worse than what people like really expound to. Like, these motherfuckers are in overdrive for this World War III type shit, yo. They're in overdrive. And the other side is like, let's not do that. I'm going with the side that says, let's not keep making war, yo. Let's do something different than war. So, because the technology too good now, man. We got drones and AI and all kind of shit, man. These wars are, man, hey, wars are just going to be crazier and more crazy. And I think eventually, you know, for the past 150 years, we ain't really had no hardcore shit here in our homeland. Eventually, that shit gonna change. I don't want that shit to be in my lifetime. I want the motherfucker who can go over there and shake everybody's hands and sit down with everybody and be like, look, while I'm in here, we not about to do this. You know what I'm saying? We not about to play these games. It's too dangerous. And once again, the technology is too good now. Like, let's not do this, people. Govern your shit. I'm gonna govern my shit. And I ain't trying to press the button. I will press the button, but I ain't trying to press the button. You don't want to press the button. I don't want to press the button. So I'm not gonna give you a reason to press your button. I won't. I promise you. I won't give you a reason to press your button. As long as you don't give me a reason to press my button, then we good. I need motherfuckers not like. I don't need that shit up in there. I don't need that. You know? So, we got how many days? Like 15 days or some crazy ass shit. Hey, this shit about to be wild. But once again, the globalists are definitely going to try to keep their agenda going. And more than likely, this stream is for entertainment purposes only. More than likely, they're going to get that man. And I think he know that shit too. But that's how badass and hardcore this motherfucker is. Cause he's some rich, spoiled white dude who ain't gotta be going through none of this shit, yo. He ain't gotta be going through none of this shit at all. But he's keep doing it. Like, why, bruh? Nigga, you... I'll be on the beach somewhere getting my dick sucked. I ain't lying. I'm sipping on the nicest champagne I can't even pronounce. I gotta run the country for what? Bitch, I'm rich. I own Mar-a-Lago, nigga. I'm chilling. But I gotta do this shit. I don't got this bad look. And then have everybody hate me and slander my name and motherfucker talk about my kids. And then now, these motherfuckers shooting at me and shit. I'm good, yo. If I was a billionaire, I wouldn't want to be the president. Yo, the president don't make that much money. That's why he was like, I'll just donate that shit, man. I don't need that shit, really. It's a weird thing, man. You gotta think about the whole circumstances around the whole Trump shit, cause once again, man, he don't gotta be there doing that shit. I wouldn't. I know for a fact, bro. Like I said, I'd be in Tahiti, Fiji, Brazil with 2 and 3 of them. I'll be doing it like Tiger Woods down there in Argentina with 2, 3 of them. Man, bring another drink. Bitch, roll a blunt, bitch. You roll a blunt too, bitch. Both of y'all roll blunts. Bring my women drink, bitch. Grab him by the pussy. If I was a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? If I was a billionaire, I would only do that like one weekend out the month, maybe. But after the motherfucker shot me in my ear the first time, I'd be like, all right, I'm good. I'm good, man. Nigga, what do you mean? He almost shot my head off. I ain't built for assassination attempts. I ain't built for jail, nigga. I am not built for jail. I'm not. I like food and pussy too much. Way too much, bro. I like steaks. Man, I got some oxtails downstairs. You know what? They don't serve oxtails in jail, nigga. I'm not built for jail, dog. I don't see how motherfuckers. I think I do 5 years standing on my head. Yeah, you and all your buddies in there too. You do 5 years standing on your head. Oh. Anyway, but I ain't built for jail, and I'm definitely not built for assassination attempts. Nah, don't mind having some ops, nigga. Ops gonna happen, bitch. That's life. I know who my ops is though. Assassination attempts, nigga. The world is your ops now, nigga. You don't even know who, what. I'm good on assassination attempts, man. Mm-mm. Don't assassinate, attempt me. But I really, 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 really believe this stream is for entertainment purposes only. The stream is for entertainment purposes only. Do not believe anything I say at all. If Trump get the seat, they gonna find a way to knock this dude off. I'm telling you now. They already tried it, bro. They cannot allow him. I think him and the squad he has assembled is probably the most dangerous threat to the establishment that they have seen since something like some of the black nationalist movements back in the day. Because one time they said the Black Panther Party was the greatest threat to America. I'm like, really? The Black Panthers, nigga? Really? But like, the deep state and the establishment know for a fact, like, these motherfuckers about to form like Voltron, bro. And now Elon Musk backing this motherfucker, giving up millions and millions of dollars. And they said, like, so how Elon went in, he bought Twitter, and he went in and he fired like a third of the staff. Like, all y'all motherfuckers is here just really, y'all don't do shit, nigga. Y'all just here. And I've been at a lot of companies, and I know people who can get away with that shit. There's like one or two people like that at my company now. Motherfuckers probably make like $70,000-$80,000 a year, and they really don't do nothing. For real, for real. Have a couple meetings, send a couple emails. Like, they don't do shit and get paid big money. And so when Elon bought Twitter, now X, he went in there and he just cleaned house. He's like, y'all motherfuckers are redundancies. You, and you. All y'all doing the same job that this motherfucker is doing. You do it the best. You say, I don't need none of y'all. Y'all really not dead weight. Dead weight. And then everybody tried to sue him, and everybody was criticizing him and talking shit so bad about how he really cleaned house and told motherfuckers, like, yeah, you can work remotely, but because there is a lot of stuff you can get done remotely, but y'all niggas need to be in the office too. People were griping and complaining about that shit because after the pandemic, like, motherfuckers ain't got so easy. And once again, just some of the fucking managers and department heads just push paperwork off to other goddamn peons and don't really work for that. Yo, so him doing that and streamlining the workforce within Twitter, or now X, was for the better. The shit was for the better. And the company is still going strong. And it's when he hosted Trump, had more views than any fucking thing, yo. Millions of people watching that shit live. And now they're saying Trump may bring this motherfucking in to his cabinet to help streamline different departments in the government. The same way he did Twitter. Nigga, I need you to look at the fucking the Department of Homeland Defense and see where we can cut a lot of this dead weight at. You know what I'm saying? I need you to look at the Pentagon budget and see where we can cut a lot of this dead weight. That shit, hey, I'm telling you, man, these motherfuckers about to form like Voltron. And if they're able to pull it off and enough people say we want him back in office, entertainment purposes only, I believe that the deep state will have no choice, bro. They will have no choice but to cap this motherfucker, man. But then if they cap him, they gonna make him a goddamn martyr. And then you got Vance is a goddamn little clone. He gonna do the same thing. So you gonna wind up capping the whole cabinet. Yo, if they get in there, a lot of shit will change for the better. It'll fuck up the establishment for a while. And if they don't cap him, because it ain't but 4 years. You know what I'm saying? He can only do 4 more years. He can put a lot of shit into play in 4 years that can carry out for like the next 20 years, maybe. But they might let him live and just and they just might have to tough it out for four more years with no new wars. Y'all not getting all these big ass contracts and shit. But they've already made enough devastation now in the past 4 years where they can just spend the funds on rebuilding, bullets and band-aids. I'll blow your city up and then I'm gonna send all my contractors in to help rebuild your shit. So we still getting paid, man. Tear it down, build it up. Tear it down, build it up. And so they've done enough damage where they can just say, oh, aid and all this shit for 4 years to pat shit up or whatever. And let his ass slide. And then as soon as he can't run for president no more, they go right back to the fucking warmongering and all of that shit, trying to push a fucking World War III agenda. But they know they can't do it with him in there. They know that. And that's a good thing. I really do think that's a good thing. If your face fits, you keep your job. When you say, I don't believe a word you say, honestly, and that's the best thing. Don't believe nothing. I just be running my damn mouth. I'm telling y'all. I'm flapping off at the lips. I'm just in here blabbering. You know? Hey, opinions like an asshole. Everybody got one. Unless you're a conehead. If you know the reference, you get 10 cool points. If you don't know the reference, you probably too young to continue watching this stream.
Hillary Clinton and the Democrats would want to change the system of the Electoral College. They do not. Why do you think that is?
I think that'd be Al Gore's chief issue after he got screwed on that.
You would think. You would think
It's
it would
not.
be. You would think it would be Hillary Clinton's chief issue. Not. They didn't even bring it up.
No.
Why do you think that is?
Because I think they lose in a popular vote too. They can't guarantee they're gonna get what they want. Better not to lose than to lose to, like, democracy on the ballot, so we can't afford to have democracy.
Yeah. Here we go.
And I've been talking to people in the business sector in the Arab American community, and I was really surprised this week to get
And Arabs are big in business. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep telling niggas, yo. every other racial group, they found their niche in this country. And our niche is entertainment, but we don't recoup from entertainment like other ethnic groups recoup from their businesses. You know what I'm saying? The Arabs, the Asians, the Indians, these motherfuckers be having brick and mortar businesses or services. Our main intellectual product that we produce as an ethnic group is entertainment, man. We make music and dance, but then everybody else capitalizes off of our music and dance so much so that they beat us out in this shit sometimes when trying to get Grammys and all this other shit, bro. So you gotta think about it, man. I think we gotta figure out a different course of attack. We need a different niche to get into immediately.
to hear them say that they would much.
You just think about shit like who own the laundromats, who owns the gas stations, who owns the restaurants. Shit that people need all the time. We got to figure out one of them niches and dig into that bitch. Something that people need all the time.
Rather either vote a third party, not vote at all, or vote for Donald Trump. And I'm telling you, it's not obviously a significant sample size, but I cannot find one Arab American within my social circle in business or personally who have said that they will vote for Kamala Harris. When you look at the polling, it seems sort of neck and neck. What they are saying, and this is not a Donald Trump campaign line, that Tiffany Trump's father-in-law, who's a Lebanese businessman, has been successful in kind of converting and talking to people to explain why Trump would be better, even with a Muslim ban, even with everything else that has happened. They feel they do not have any political clout.
Yeah, he did a Muslim ban. He banned them, but he didn't bomb them.
I are seriously talking about we might be out of business. If Matt Cartwright stays in, he's going to just keep on voting with the people that are on his team.
I don't know if that's like borderline dictatorship, but I've said that shit a long time ago. If I was the president, I would somehow try to figure out a way to give America one generation with no immigrants coming in. A generation, 20 to 25 years, nobody's allowed to immigrate to this country from anywhere else. We need to fix our shit, We need to really establish our own culture again here without so much outside external influences and put America first, Now, and once again, tell the motherfuckers they can't come here. Hey, I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with that. I was born here. I was born in the United States. This is my home. And I care about this shit more than any other country. And we help motherfuckers, not too much, but enough. We help motherfuckers enough where we bleeding. Like, how you can't pour from a fucking empty cup. And America's cup is damn near empty right now. And we still, like, I don't get it. I don't get that shit. Call it selfish, call it nationalism, call it whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. But I would do that shit. Nobody can come here, yo. But I'm from Sweden. I don't give a fuck where you from, bitch. You could be from goddamn England. I don't give a fuck where you from. You can't come to America. Your kids can. How old your son is? 7? Okay, when he's 27, we might let him in. And when he's 27, he might be able to come over here. Man, all that moving here, y'all can come visit and tour and shit. Y'all not getting no student visas, no work visas, no none of that shit. We'll open up tourism and that's it. You can't live here. You're not getting educated here. You're not working here. You're not doing shit here in our country. You can come spend your money. You want to go to California to the vineyards and the wine country? Go ahead. Go spend some bread out there. You want to go see the Statue of Liberty over? Go ahead, fine. Grand Canyon, all that shit. Go check that out. You're not living here though. You can't get no job and you can't go to school here. We got enough motherfuckers here already. We got enough people. We got some shit we need to figure out real quick. Give us a minute. So we need to think about some things, man. The multiverse is a hologram. I mean, the multiverse is a holographic trading card owned by a out-of-time being known as Dennis. I met Dennis and I tried to get that trading card from him because I had 2 exclusive Pokemon cards, a Michael Jordan rookie card, and a signed Pete Rose card, and he was still like, nah, nigga. I'm like, bro, this is the rarest Charizard you'll ever find, dude. But that means I would be owner and like sole controller over the multiverse. Yeah. I can see why he ain't give it to me, but you know what I'm saying? He didn't block my number, so you never know. In the future or in a different universe, I might already have a motherfucking card. You know? You never know, man. But I know I have some extreme views. I get that. And some of my views aren't popular. I get that. But the one thing I do know is I think I've acquired a well balanced viewpoint. Because I done read all the shit that white people told me to read. But then I read all the shit that white people told me not to read too. And our greatest minds and our best thinkers keep saying the same thing. Everybody gonna do what they gonna do, yo. The white man gonna do what the white man gonna do. The Asian man gonna do what everybody gonna do what they gonna do. We've been fucked up so long here in this country that we just refuse to automatically cooperate. Automatically. Once again, there's like the Puerto Rican population around here is growing so fast, and it's like it seems like it's almost mandatory for them to have their flag in their vehicle or on their vehicle or something like that. So you fucking know. You know. It's like they're a fucking gang and everybody participates in that shit. Without needing to prompt each other and they let it, and that's how they see everybody. You Rican, I'm Rican, okay, all of us are here. We're all visible. We can all see each other. They all communicate, they all work together. And that's the one thing that the motherfucking niggas gotta do, man. I have not really seen that shit massively in my lifetime. And that's why a lot of our great thinkers do criticize us, because when we do reach levels of success and fortune, we take it from our people and give it to someone else. Because our smartest minds, get the best degrees from the best universities, and then you go work for Boeing or work for Microsoft or anything. Just you're so fucking smart, and then you just go give your knowledge and to help continue to build somebody else shit, and we do that shit over and over and over and over. All the millions and billions of dollars they done paid all these black athletes, there could have been a different league. We could have had our own league of anything. They just won't do it. Jay-Z, Oprah, and two other rich black billionaires can just start, a national black bank. Or help construct another Black Wall Street, but they won't. They'll go to Walmart, pay for somebody groceries, or they'll build a school in Africa. The system is rigged, people. And if you do reach very high levels of success and fortune, it's normally because you were allowed to, if you're coming from our community. And that's why you can see them Arab princes and shit. They always so boisterous and shit, because they got money from the land. Our country is wealthy. I ain't had to fucking be a kiss ass to get shit. I'm a fucking prince, nigga. Alright. I'm gonna take a bathroom break, but I'm taking my drink with me to the bathroom.
Worse. You know who did bomb them? Barack Obama.
Well, also a Muslim ban means Israel can't ship disgruntled Palestinians here that they run off their land. It complicates the plan for the area, you know?
Yes.
They don't have any political operation. The only political power they have is their vote, even if it means the rise of Donald Trump. That's extraordinary. That's
Is
extraordinary.
it?
I mean, and
it?
that
Is that really extraordinary? That's extraordinary.
Extraordinary. Oh.
It's
Wow.
extraordinary that people won't vote for the person who's currently bombing them.
Wouldn't be better. Well, the person who was definitely not better is there now. So
Right.
you don't think they might want to punish that person? And maybe they'd want to punish Trump if he's not any better.
Yeah.
I say punish the one that doesn't do what you want.
Yeah.
Whoever's been in for 4 years,
Yeah.
that's who you hold responsible, right?
You got to go after the person who's currently doing the bombing to you, so that you can't. Well, Donald Trump would be worse. I've heard people say, what is he going to do? Dig up the dead Palestinians and kill them again?
Yeah, he would be worse. Okay, but we already have the person who's responsible for failing on this. Well, not really Kamala, she wasn't elected anything, but the people in charge now that got us in this bullshit are there now and they have to go. They have to be cleaned the fuck out.
It's
And
extraordinary.
I'd like if Trump to say, and he says so much dumb shit about Israel, but I would like him to say, we're not doing BB's dry cleaning ever again. I feel like that would be a symbolic
That would be
gesture.
symbolic.
Throw his dry cleaning in the goddamn Potomac in front of him.
I
And
mean,
then
we were
that's a
hearing
good thing.
about the inroads that Tiffany Trump's husband was making in the spring when the uncommitted, uninstructed movement in a couple of states in Wisconsin and Michigan were such a big deal. I mean, 48,000 votes for uninstructed in Wisconsin. That's more than twice Joe Biden's margin in 2020. In Michigan, 101,000 uncommitted votes. That's just shy of what Joe Biden won that state by. I mean, this is important and could be decisive.
And there's 200,000 Muslims in Georgia that no one talks about too. And in the CARE poll, which came out several months ago, Kamala Harris was in third place among Muslims in several of those states, behind both Donald Trump and Jill Stein. So there is this position that she's in.
Let me play this one more time.
And I've been talking to people in the business sector in the Arab American community, and I was really surprised this week to get an earful to hear them say that they would much rather either vote a third party, not vote at all, or vote for Donald Trump.
And then they said they even like Benjamin Netanyahu better than Kamala. I said, come on, that's mean. And they go, no, at least he's clear about what he stands for.
Lee doesn't giggle when he says what he's going to do.
And I'm a former Trump voter. One of my biggest beefs with Donald Trump.
That's a lie. Shut up. You're paid.
Trump's
Paid for it.
in-laws.
I really think
Trump's
any of those
in-laws
commercials
trying to
people
exploit
I'm a former
Democrats'
Donald Trump.
weakness
You
with Arab
paid
American
actor, bro.
voters.
You're a paid
Boy, how
actor.
dare he? I can't believe how low Trump will go, exploiting the weakness of a rival campaign. Just call them weird like gentlemen.
That's weird, talking to fellow Muslims.
That is-
You're being weird.
Here
Who
it is.
writes their campaign hits? Like, they're weird. Who wrote that? A 13-year-old girl that's actually a boy?
Damn.
Tiffany Trump's father-in-law has been working behind the scenes to persuade a critical group of voters in Michigan. Since earlier this year,
Way off topic. Just because he said Tiffany Trump's father-in-law. Yo, there's a picture of Eminem with his daughter and his daughter's husband, and the caption just says, "Just imagine if Eminem was your father-in-law." I was like, yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, whoever that dude is, like, yeah, bro, Eminem is your dad now. I could not imagine. Like, but Eminem rapped for so long, like, bro, I know you had to listen to his music, no matter how young you are. I know you had to listen to his music before. And now that's your father-in-law. Like what if I married Snoop Dogg's daughter? Does Snoop Dogg have a daughter? Who has a daughter? I know Nas has a daughter. She's in her Nas's daughter probably in her late 20s now. Yeah, just shit like that is weird. Like, so who's your wife? You ever heard this rapper Eminem? Yeah. Oh, his daughter. It's like what the fuck? Yo, what's good? What if he doesn't like Eminem's music? Because a lot of people don't. He does have a very big fan base even till this day. Like, cause he just dropped the album this year, right? And he's like Eminem's like 52, 50. He's like 50, something like that. That's what my homie told me too. Someone he told me, man, you need to just stop using the AI shit, man, and just get back in the studio. I said, man, I'm too old for that shit. He's like, nigga, all these old heads still rapping. I'm like, yeah, but they already got established careers too, motherfucker. Anybody want to listen to some new 45-year-old motherfucker coming out of nowhere like who granddad is this? We don't know you. You said M has been cloned. That ain't even the real M no more, nigga. He said, hey, Shaman, wait, you're still for Trump? Yeah, I'm still for Trump, bro. Beverly Jaguar, hello. What kind of paint do you use? I use a mixture of Gambling and Windsor and Newton. So Gambling is a higher grade like professional paint, and Windsor and Newton, these silver tabs are their pro line, but they make really good student paint and artist level paint. And so for my underpaintings, when I need to block in really big sections, I'll use Windsor and Newton. And for the final layers and the detailing, I'll use the Gambling paint, and they work really well together. But yeah, oil paints. Thanks for the question, Beverly. Pay me, I'll say what you want. New M ain't old M anymore. Cause he's old, nigga. Oh, Mizu. Everybody, nigga said that about Nas, and everybody else was still rapping. Man, these boys was rapping in their teens when we first heard them. Nas was like 18 or 19. Some of his early stuff that wasn't like pro was in his teens, and like his first album, he was in his 20s. And now this dude like 50 years old. Like, yeah, they not gonna be the same person. He don't look the same. Cause man, I don't know. Cause he got a beard and he don't rock the blonde hair anymore. What y'all want from this dude? y'all want him to stay clean shaven with the blonde hair all the time? No. What about Project 2025, bro? Yo, he has said out of his mouth countless times that's not his shit. I don't know why people think like, while he's not the president, right? He's currently not the president. He has not been the president for the past 4 years. So you're telling me while he has not been the president, he went somewhere and drafted this whole plan for the next upcoming election cycle? He didn't. This was done by a private think tank that sent it to him and said, hey, you should check out some of these ideas we have. And he was like, nah, I don't think so. And he pushed the shit back to the side. And he said that shit 2 or 3 times. So what about Project 2025? That's not his idea. He did not pay to have that drafted. He didn't ask or request to have it drafted. It's a private think tank that submitted something to him. Bro, don't tell me the goddamn propaganda that got you too, man. As hard as I be in here, bro, we'll get through it though. We'll get through it together. I love you. I love you so much, bro. We'll get through it together. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. He's talking about Trump and Project 2025 is a package deal. All right, damn, I can't even paint this evening. Let's see. We don't have to do it.
Think Miami can make a deep run this year?
Well, they have Tariq Hill, and
My sources say yes, and my sources are wrong as often as Dolphins sleep. Never.
Something must have
Wow.
been here. Something.
Be a football know-it-all with NFL Plus Premium.
Football, no.
What you're going to hear tonight is a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former president intends on implementing if he were elected again. I believe very strongly that the American people want a president who understands the importance of bringing us together, knowing we have so much more in common than what separates us. And I pledge to you to be a president for all Americans.
President Trump will give you a minute to respond.
Number one, I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas. I guess some good, some bad, but it makes no difference. I have nothing to do. Everybody knows I'm an open book. Everybody knows what I'm going to do. Cut taxes very substantially and create a great.
I don't know how many times he got to say that shit. How many times do he have to say that shit before people quit saying, "Oh, Trump and Project 2025 is a package deal"? He's like, bro, I haven't really read that shit. They sent it over. Some of my people read it. They say there's some good shit, some bad. I ain't gonna read that shit. I purposely haven't read that shit myself. I haven't read it purposely. She knows that better than anybody. Y'all can keep pushing this shit on me. They keep putting words in his mouth and keep saying he doing things he not, yo. Cap. But you can't believe. So this is what you need to worry about, bro. Project 2030 is the real beast. So the Davos committee, the deep state, when we say these motherfuckers already doing that shit, those motherfuckers, they already have Project 2030. So what the fuck is a Project 2025? These motherfuckers got some shit that's already planned out way further out than this shit, bro. Tinfoil inbound. Hey, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not believe anything I say, ever. I'm wrong. I'm making most of this shit up, honestly. I'm just talking to have fun. Because this is for entertainment purposes only. So please don't believe anything I say or take anything I say seriously or literally.
Everybody knows what I'm going to do. Cut tax, but it makes no difference. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely.
See, they say Project 2025 so much, so repeatedly that it gets burned in your fucking brain, and that's the only thing you can think. So if I keep playing this shit right here, maybe this will get burnt in your brain instead of saying, "Oh, it's a package deal."
That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas. I get there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together.
Okay, this is a lady that says I'm Indian, I'm black, I'm this, I'm that. This motherfucker ain't never had the code switch on nothing. He ain't never had to say I'm different to any group of persons to get them to like him. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink. I think he's a lot more honest person. Honestly, I don't think he can read. Bruh. When you got that much fucking money, you have somebody read it to you. I have the PDF. I started reading it too. I got the PDF on file because I want to know what's in it. That's why I don't got no real opinions on this shit neither, because I haven't read it. And that's the thing that most people keep saying. And when somebody I said something made a post on Facebook, and somebody was like, "Oh, Project 2025." I said, "What's in it?" "What do you mean? That's that Trump shit." Well, what does it say? What's in it? It ain't good, nigga. Nigga, what does it say? Nobody fucking knows because you don't read either. You probably can't read either at grade level. Did you graduate high school? Can you read at a 12th grade level? These motherfuckers probably can't. I asked them 3-4 times, and that's why I still haven't made any comments on it about what it is, because I haven't finished reading the shit yet. And I'm almost on board with him. Like, I don't think I am gonna finish reading it. And I posted the link after he said, "Oh, Project 2025." That's when I went and found the PDF and I posted. And I'm like, "Here, we'll read the fucking thing then, bro. Read it if you're gonna say it's bad and you don't like it. You don't even know what's in the fucking thing. You don't even know what the fuck the shit say. You just going off what people telling you constantly. Project 2025 is what? It's bad. Why? Because it's Trump." And he says, once again, "Nigga, I ain't even write this shit, nigga." No. It's not his. It's not his thing.
Generate sampler. All right, so let's see what happens.
Today on the newscast, the Great Reset, how the push for global government and a digital currency is growing, and why 2030 is such a pivotal year for this sinister agenda. That's coming up. Hey folks, Eric Staplevic here. Welcome to the Watchmen Newscast. What would you say if I told you that by the year 2030, you'll own nothing, have no privacy, and yet you'll be happy? That you'll live in a cashless society where all currency is digital, and that everyone on Earth will require a digital ID to travel freely. And that much like communist China, you'll be given a social credit score that determines how loyal you are to this new global system and those who control it. The end game is a one world government. To many, this sounds like something straight out of George Orwell's 1984, but I believe an even better guidepost would be the Book of Revelation and the coming Antichrist-led system. Now, some very powerful global players, led by the World Economic Forum and with the enthusiastic backing of some Western leaders, major corporations, and the UN, are openly promoting this radical transformation of society. They call it the Great Reset. And folks, it's not a conspiracy or a theory when the people behind it are telling you out loud what they intend to do. I recently hosted a full special for TBN called What is the Great Reset?, which you can find right here on our channel under the category TBN Specials. It features my interviews with some incredible voices on this subject, including, among others, Pastor Jack Hibbs, Victor Davis Hanson, and the Kwok brothers. Now, Daniel and Sam Kwok host a great channel right
Wait a
here on
minute, this guy
YouTube called
religious?
The Kwok Brothers Freedom Files, where they break down the true agenda behind the Great Reset. Be sure to subscribe to their channel at The Kwok Brothers. I spoke to them about why the year 2030 looms large for the Great Resetters and why a cashless society may not be that far off. Take a look. He heads up this World Economic Forum. They meet yearly in Davos, Switzerland, as you mentioned. But 2030 has been laid out by these great resetters like Klaus Schwab as a pivotal year for their agenda. Why is 2030 such a big deal for them?
Yeah, well, I think Sam could speak a little bit more to this, but my initial thoughts for me is, they've got a plan. But, if you look at everything that's going to happen, the writing on the wall, so to speak, it really points towards that being more so a 10-year plan as opposed to something they could just do right away. One of the things that we've discovered as we've been covering this topic the last 4 or 5 years is these guys are master psyops individuals. Mass psychology, they're masters at figuring out what they have to say, what narrative they have to push, what lever they have to pull to get everybody on board with their ideas. And they understand that it's going to be a long process and it's going to probably resonate with the younger generation, which is why him being 30 and me being 28, we're so passionate about this because, we got to stand up. We can't just allow our generation to be taken hostage by ideologies that not only hurt scripture, not only hurt the teachings of Jesus, but also hurts our personal freedom, So, I do believe that's kind of the famous saying is by 2030, you will own nothing and you will be happy.
You will own nothing and you will be happy. That's straight from the horse's mouth from the World Economic Forum.
That's the motto. That's the theme of the Great Reset. So the World Economic Forum released, I believe it's a 2-3 minute video where it made some predictions, critical predictions by 2030. One of the main key thing is you will own nothing and you will be happy. And it's interesting. There's a man who's smiling. He seems very peaceful. He's calm. He's got this really bright grin, and with the caption of "You will own nothing and you'll be happy."
Well, how does that work in their view? You will own nothing yet you'll be happy. What does that?
Even the religious motherfuckers know about this shit. Project 2030. Y'all motherfuckers talking about Project 2025, Project 2020. Man, yo. The Davos and the big motherfucker ballers and all this shit. Once again, Trump can do 4 more years in office and that's it. These motherfuckers set agendas in 15-year, 20-year, 50-year increments. They already know what they're going to be pushing towards in the next 50 years. Even though they're not going to be around, some of them, the agenda is laid out and they groom all their followers to continue on course. And so motherfuckers worrying about the weirdest, dumbest shit when this man has repeatedly said out of his own mouth, I don't got nothing to do with that shit. They just keep putting that shit on me, yo. And then my man's talking about this cap. It's like, oh, that's Trump shit. Him and Trump, that shit is a package deal. And then you hear Trump say, it's not a package deal, then you're like, oh, well, he lying. Yo, I say, man, the propaganda hard, bro. The propaganda done hit hard, man. I feel you, though. Yeah, look into the Great Reset and Project 2030. Cause that's the real beast. Whatever, this little Project 2025 bullshit that Trump ain't even really fucking with, whatever that shit is, anybody gotta worry about that shit at all. Nobody ain't gotta worry about no damn Project 2025. Trust me. And then now in this goddamn the home stretch, like I keep getting all these pop-up ads and shit for Kamala Harris. But then when you go to the comments, if you get a pop-up ad on any social media, if you see any kind of endorsement for Kamala or anything like that, go to the comment section. Just go to the comment section. Nobody's fooled by this shit anymore. At all. Nobody's taking it serious. I think it's a few black women who just the racial politics, they're just holding on to so hard because she has told them that she is also black. I'm black too, so you must vote for me. Right? I am a woman and I'm a black woman, so you have to vote for me. And so there's a few black women who are just like, I gotta vote for her. I gotta vote for her. Why? Why do you have to vote for her? Well, she's gonna she's a black woman. And that's it. No, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm just anti-Harris. You know who I do support though? Tulsi Gabbard. She's a native Hawaiian. Hawaiians are people of color. A native Hawaiian who served in Congress, but also served in the military. And throughout her time in the military, in active combat zones, she realizes that war isn't a good thing. And so she's very anti-war because she's seen the face of war. And she ran for president and she didn't get it either. But she's been a lifelong Democrat. And for some reason, she says, the Dems are so bad, I have to go to the other side. Very smart, very intelligent, brave, courageous woman who has been in Congress and who has served in active combat zones in our military. She's a smart woman. I would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard. Oh, you just not trying to vote for a woman. I would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard as a Democrat. When she ran for president, she ran as a Democrat. That was a tough cookie. And she's young. I don't think Tulsi's 45. She's not 45. She may be 45 now. When she was running, she was like 42 something. Young, smart, military congresswoman of color from Hawaii. I would have voted for her. She left the Democrats. She on the Trump team. I remember the first time that I heard an interview from Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I don't know how I came across it because I'm always on YouTube. And this was years ago. I'm talking about 10 plus years ago. And he was talking about the inner cities have food deserts where mostly black and brown people live. Is like these people don't really have access to a lot of healthy food. And then they do price gouging on the shit. And then we also know that some of these companies make sure that certain products only go to fucking hoods and shit. And he was breaking that shit down on how they deliberately poison black and brown people. I was like, who the fuck this old white dude is talking about this shit? I was like, oh, he a Kennedy? And ever since then, I was like, this motherfucker good. Hey, lifelong Democrat. His uncle was assassinated by the deep state. This motherfucker buffer than I am in his 70s. Cause his childhood was at a different time where shit was way better. He left the Democratic team and had to go support Trump. He left that shit and then went independent. He was like, this ain't gonna work. I'd rather just jump on this team because this shit, if we can just make the team stronger. So am I a Trump supporter or am I a supporter of the Republican Party that has J.D. Vance is not 45, Tulsi Gabbard is not 45, Vivek Ramaswamy is not 45 years old yet. You got young, bright, smart, intelligent people on that team. You gotta do it. I got 2 minutes remaining on this Instagram stream, but I always say, fuck you, Instagram. You don't fire me. I quit. I'm walking out right now, bitch. You telling me to leave. You can't tell me to leave. I'm leaving anyway. I'll be right. They're on a sinking. They are jumping ship. Talking about these. Not jumping ship. They feel like they have a better fighting chance on the other side. They see that for right now, the Democratic Party is almost totally controlled by the deep state. And they're using the deep state to fund and run these proxy wars that they need to keep warmongering and selling their weapons of mass destruction. And for 4 years, Trump said, I'm not doing this war shit. We not about to do this. We about to get money, and our country need to be strong, and we don't need to be sending our money everywhere all the fucking time. I got less than a minute. Fuck you, I quit. I'll be right back, though. I'm going to just end it and start it right back. Am I going to have debates all the way up until the election? I don't mind, though. I guess I can see through the matrix. That's why this nigga, once again, that's why this nigga getting shot at. He trying to do too much. He trying to expose too much. He trying to really break the fucking system. And they can't allow him to keep exposing and breaking the system and saying, hey, America, why do we send our money here all the time? Can't we do something different? Can we not? Yo, everybody else who's a part of the fucking UN, can y'all pay y'all fair share too instead of always digging in our fucking pockets? We in debt now. We in hella debt. How can we even, look at each other as a country when child care is at an all-time high? Most kids are graduating and can't read at a high school level. Our fucking roads and bridges are crumbling. We're paying exuberant taxes, but somehow we got enough money to send Ukraine and Israel, all these other motherfuckers, billions of fucking dollars. And not to mention, they still trying to cause the shit with China and Taiwan and all this other shit. Like, they keep harping this shit on. We on a very, very, very slippery slope, yo. Because Trump put us in debt. How? Trump was president for 4 years. Obama had 8 years, and then Biden had 4 years so far. So 12 out of the past 16 years have been Democrats. Motherfuckers act like Trump hit a button and made the pandemic happen. He was the first one that said that shit came from the lab in China when everybody's like, no, China didn't make this shit. And then years later, it came from a lab in China. What a motherfucker supposed to do when the entire world shut down? The whole world shut down. How he put us in debt? How he put us in debt? How? How? What good economic policies? When Obama left office, we were still at a deficit, and we were still in the height of the motherfucking invasion of freedom Iraq, still sending all of our money over there to fight the fucking war. And Obama only surged that shit more. When a part of Obama's political rhetoric was he was going to pull troops. And he actually surged troops and sent more troops over there every year he was in office. And he did more drone strikes than any president so far, because that technology was brand fucking new. He sent way more money over there. And when Obama left office, we were still in fucking debt. Our economy wasn't good when he left office. People had way more money when Trump was in office. I know I did. I know every year I got more money back on my income taxes. And I own 2 properties. This house I'm in, I own my house. And I own a property in South Carolina. When Trump was in office, my taxes were lower. My property taxes were lower. My city taxes were lower. My school taxes was lower. Everything was fucking lower. You know why taxes are so much higher now? Because we're sending our money to Ukraine and Israel. That's why things cost more. Who helped start these wars? Trump wasn't in office when this shit started. And he keeps saying, if I was in office, this shit would have never happened, and we would have still been on a gravy train back to a more prosperous economy. If we would have built the fucking wall and not let in 25 million people in the past couple of years, our economy would be a lot better too. Now we got housing situations, overcrowded schools where 1/3 of the kids in the schools don't even speak fucking English, And we're still sending, and Biden just signed $18 billion more dollars. 18 billion more dollars to send over to the fucking proxy war. Where's all our money going? Your tax dollars, I work hard every fucking day. I work hard every day. I don't like my tax dollars going to make missiles and rockets to go kill people in other fucking countries. That shit don't make sense to me. I'd rather have a leader that says, I'm not playing the war game. Let's put our country first. Let's work on our education. Let's work on our economy. Nobody in the in the fucking Biden administration said that shit the whole time. And on top of that, Biden told y'all motherfuckers, you ain't even black if you don't vote for him. If you have a problem deciding if you're for me or the other person, then you ain't black, is what he told all of y'all. He brought your own racial identity into question. And people was like, I love Biden. Okay, so you don't do a lot of deep dives. So the war started because of the Nord Stream pipeline blew up. And then come to figure out that America was behind the destruction of the pipeline, which prompted that whole shit to get started. And there was already a deal on the table for a negotiation in the first few weeks. And Kamala Harris went over there and said, don't make a deal with him. And then the motherfuckers went to war. And now they've been over that war for 3 years. It's Russia. It's Russia's property. That was Russia's pipeline. Who put it in? Russia. And we went over there and sabotaged their shit. America sabotaged, like we always do. And then Trump are saying, we not about to play these games. We not. He sat down and told these motherfuckers, y'all are energy dependent on your enemy. That's a stupid situation. Why would you be energy dependent on somebody you don't like? He said, you know what? If y'all motherfuckers ever have a problem with Russia, don't come asking for our help. You put yourselves in a weird ass situation where you need their fucking natural gas. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Don't ask me for help. But then when Biden and them get in there and they blow the pipeline up and Russia's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And they're like, America, help me. America's like, here, take some of this money. Take some of these rockets, take some of everything. We flowing now, baby. We flowing now. And that's how it is. You know? No, I mean, you can't convince me. This is what I'm convinced of right here. I'll show you exactly what I know for a fact is true. It might not be in here. I might have to search it again. Okay, this is what I know for a fact is true.
Bresnahan took over his family company as a teenager, sold it to a foreign private equity firm, invested in China. Now he'd vote for tax breaks to millionaires like him and risk your Social Security. Don't let Rob Bresnahan sell you out too.
Video's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
we are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about sharing irresponsible, one-sided stories
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish the same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish the
without checking facts first. Unfortunately, sometimes leaders get used their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 This is
Trump is Project 2025. Trump is Project 2025. Trump is Project 2025. Trump is Project, and that's how it is. That's what I see right there. When that shit gets repeated too much and everybody says the same thing all the time and you start hearing the same catchphrase, I can't believe it. I have programmed myself to not be programmed. Trump is bad. Trump is bad. Trump is bad. And oh, whoa. Why is that? Whoa, everybody's saying it. That's the psyop. That's the fucking psyop. Okay, Trump is bad. Let's repeat it all the time, constantly. That's how I know I can't believe Trump is bad. I cannot believe it. I will not. Because they say it so much. They drive it home so hard, left and right, all day, left and right. Lock them up. Indictments, I can't believe it, dog. They going too hard. If they weren't going so hard as they are now, I might still be kind of skeptical about that shit. But y'all done try to shoot this nigga twice, and then y'all just keep, he's bad, he's Project 2025, Project 2025. Oh, hell no, I can't believe that shit. I ain't gonna believe that shit, not now, And he already said it out his own mouth. I'm good, nigga. I'd rather listen to that man. I'd rather listen to what he say. I ain't gonna believe nothing else that no other external source say about him. I can listen to him, man. Where you say Trump? Okay, I'll take you on your word until you fuck it up. Cause everybody else saying you say this and you say that and you did this, you know. But that's the psyop at work, heavy-handed. Once again, if it gets repeated too much, they have to tell the lie more times than they have to tell the truth. They gotta constantly drive that lie, bro. Drive it. And she got right on the stand in the debate and said, "Oh, he in Project," and then he rebutted like she know that shit. He didn't say she's a liar, but he said she a liar. Bitch, you lying. You know for a fact. I ain't with that shit. But you gotta say it, because that's part of the programming. That's part of the propaganda. She had to say it. She has to say it. But you don't see it, though. I see it. Hey. Halfway through his first campaign, that's when I saw it. I was like, yo, that's wild. Like, why is they doing a dude like that? Like, yeah, he asshole, but like y'all trying to handle him like way different than y'all handle anybody else. Is he that bad of a person? I don't think so. And then now this time around, all the indictments and all this, like, y'all really trying. You don't hear nothing positive about Trump. Oh, that's a psyop, bro. That's a psyop, man. Drive that message home, man. And you know the scariest thing? Why they so scared now? Most people, I mean, there's a few of us who still get caught up in it, but most of us, we can see that shit. We not believing it no more. And that's the part they really fear, that the psyop's not working like it used to. They've done a very, very good job at dumbing down America and making most Americans susceptible to television and social media. It's very like light forms of hypnosis, and it is definitely brainwashing. Once you hear it enough, it's brainwashing. But I think they can see too, like, that shit don't work on all of us no more, man. I'm good. I can see the patterns. I know how it works. I've been here long enough. Like I say, I'm in my 40s now, so I've experienced enough of this shit where, oh, you trying to play me? Okay, I see how y'all working. You trying to play me for a fool? Well, I ain't the sheep, man. I think I done listened to enough Alex Jones and everybody else where I can just kind of think for myself. And especially having access to shit like this where you can clearly see the media is manipulated. Everybody has the same fucking script. No matter if it's Fox or CBS News or NBC, everybody got the same fucking script. How is that possible? How is that possible? Different states, some of these motherfuckers in New York and some of these motherfuckers in California, they got the same script. Everybody got the same script, bro. Trump is bad. Trump is bad. Oh, y'all got everybody got the same script. Yeah, all right. I see how y'all trying to play this one. Okay. I know it's a hard one to swallow when you think about it, because you don't want to believe that you've been manipulated, lied to, and propagandized, but you just have. You just have been, and to hold on to it is it's a feeling of security, but I ain't here to convince nobody, because I'm wrong anyway. I already know I'm wrong about what I'm talking about. So I ain't trying to convince nobody else. But when Elon Musk, who is our new Nikola Tesla, he is probably one of the greatest minds in existence right now, along with being like the richest single individual in the world. And he's supporting Trump. Man, the smartest motherfucker alive supporting Trump right now. Think about that. You gotta. And Kamala's like, I got Dick Cheney supporting me. Dick Cheney. Hey, that nigga shot somebody in the face. And then yo VP, he can't even load his shotgun. Somebody gonna shoot him in the face. Entertainment purposes only. What is wrong with y'all? I got the Clintons are supporting me. The Clintons, bitch. You got bad friends. You got a lot of bad friends. You ain't got the smartest. The first man to ever shoot a rocket up in the sky and then catch that motherfucker. He's supporting Trump. We gotta think about this stuff, bro. And then he just spoke about that investigation they're trying to pull on his ass too. Tucker Carlson was like, yo, they're gonna investigate you behind like giving away all that money. He was like, in the last election, Zuckerberg spent $400 million on a go out and vote campaign for Facebook. And it was mostly for the Democratic Party. $400 million spent towards the Democratic Party for a campaign. And he was like, they're gonna come after me because I gave away a few $1 million. Once again, now they've been trying to treat him different ever since he brought Twitter and let people say what they want to say. trying to wrap this one up by the weekend and start. I keep looking at that other canvas, the next canvas for the Whisper. Man, look. For some reason, I really do like that background just being white. I don't know. It's just telling me to like keep it white. And so I'm like, all right. So I did buy gray paint and I brought the chrome paint. But I couldn't, well, I probably could stencil it with gray and have a white background with a gray stencil. Or I could have the white background with the chrome stencil on it and see how that looked. But I do think if I put the gray down first as a background color, it might darken that image. Because like I say, they're both wearing black and white in the photo. I don't know. I was thinking about that shit like all last night. Like when I started that piece, am I gonna actually use the gray? And then now when I came in here for this session, I looked at it. I was like, damn man, that white background does just look good on it. Well. Oh man, I might have to It's 5:30. I'm not feeling hungry yet, but I might just go ahead and wrap it up. I'm trying to play some of that game tonight. I ain't lying. I've been sacrificing video game time to write and compose these songs. But I got so much music now, man. It's just like, I think I could take a little break from the making the music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting paid off that shit, and I be sending that shit to more than a few people now. Nobody don't even give a fuck about that shit, yo. I feel more tired than hungry right now. And I probably do stream this game. It's called Off the Grid. It's a new third-person shooter. All right, I think that's a good stopping point right there. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really paint shit today. We did more talking than anything, which is good. Those are good sessions, but I did put paint on the canvas. You know? So that's something. We did something. Every little bit counts. Like I said, I ain't about to do too much more to this piece. I really just want to wait for this orange section to dry, and I'm gonna throw a little bit more white in here to brighten this up a little bit. I may add a little more highlights to like the rim of these clouds down here, but I think this explosion looks good. The shadow looks good. There's enough of these city lights in there. Yeah, I think that cloud and now this cloud right here looks all right. So that might be it, guys. As I just want to brighten this up a little bit. Oh, I want to brighten this up, but I might have to let this dry because I want some white on top of this orange down here. But there's definitely not a lot left. Jacolia. What? Jacolia? Appreciate it. He said if you turn America over, that shit, it says made in China. That's the damn truth. You gotta Google the map of American farmland owned by China. It is scary. It's scary how much farmland in America China owns. We're selling our country out, man. We're selling this shit out, bro. We gotta have a president that says some crazy ass shit like America first or something. You know, something like that. I wonder if he ever had a president that said something like, I don't know, like make America great again or something. You know, some crazy shit, bro. If we had a president like that, I probably would vote for that motherfucker, man. But we need to do something different because China is running shit. Taiwan running shit. Mexico running shit. And we just free falling right now. It's wild. Anyway, Instagram. I'm out of here. I don't give y'all no long goodbyes. I'm done. My battery about to die anyway. I ain't even had that shit plugged in the whole time. Alright, let's turn some shit off. Turn this down. Yeah, man, that shit. Hey, man, hey, a motherfucking big ass planet scene. I finally did it, though. Been wanting to do something like this for a long time. I noticed when I came in here too, this damn my speaker was already on, so I did forget to turn that shit out. Turn it off last time. What else? Turn this light out. Yep. We'll get through this shit one way or the other, cause no matter who new president is, I still gotta go to work and pay bills and all that shit, man. So hey, I just wish my taxes was a little bit lower though. If I can save like a couple extra $1,000 a year somewhere, I be trying to cut corners and pinch as much as I can now, and it's just like, bruh. Can a nigga save like $5,000 a year? Please? I gotta get a job where I make more money. I think that might be the issue too. I don't think I make enough money. I'm working poor, man. All right. I know it's getting late. I'm about to go play this video game, so definitely, I know most of y'all don't like the video game shit, but just jump in and check it out. It's like Apex Legends meets Call of Duty for real. Like it has more of a realistic environment look like Call of Duty, but it has all the quirky shit like Apex Legends, and it's in third person too. So I like that. One of my buddies, this motherfucker, only want to play a first-person shooter. I'm like, dude. And then in Call of Duty, he buys all the fucking skins. Every skin. And I'm like, why do you buy every skin? And when we're in the game and you're playing first person, you can't even see your character, bro. You can't even see your character. Why do you even buy all that shit, man? You can only see your character when you're in the loading screen, or for other people in the game to see your character. But you can't see it yourself while you play the game. I think that shit is idiotic. Any game that has all these different custom skins, you should be able to see your character while you play the fucking game. And so that's what I do like about third-person shooters. Like, if I get to design my character or change outfits or something or whatever, can I see the shit while play the fucking game. So I'm talking too much. I'm procrastinating. We about to go get on some video games. I appreciate y'all chilling in the studio with me, checking out the progress on the paintings, and for enduring my long, obnoxious political rant this evening. I apologize. Like, you know, it's all from a good place. For those who will be meeting me downstairs, I see you in a few minutes. For those who will not be, I'll catch y'all here tomorrow evening, same bat time, same bat channel. Peace, and I hope y'all have a good evening.